Hey guys, back here NSF Tech. So today we will learn about variables in Python. But first I just say sorry for the late to this tutorial, and now we will get some knowledge about variables. Okay, as an introduction to variables are an essential subject in all programming languages. Normally, variables can store values. It can be a number, text, or anything you can store in a software. In Python, there are two categories of variables. The first category is number type variables, and so today we are going to do number type variables. Inside the number type variable, there are integers, floats, and complex type variable. And in the next category was the string type variable. Inside the category, there's only string type variable. So I just separate the two parts because there's only one type of variable in string, but there is a long part in that. So I just separate that into two videos to easily get basic knowledge without complexing all the stuff. So let's know what are these integer, floats, and complex. Let's know about the number type variables. Okay, the first type is integers, and integers are numbers that there is no fractions or decimal points. So if there is no fractions or decimal points, Python will automatically identify it as an integer. Next one is the float type variable. Float variables are numbers with decimal places. If it is number 7 in integer, but in float it is 1.0. As usual, if there is a decimal place in that number, Python will automatically identify it as a float. The last one is complex variables. You can put both numbers and text inside that variable. As the same procedure, if there are both text and numbers, Python will identify it as complex. Okay, now you know about the number type variables, and so let us move to the theory part of number type variables. Okay, now we are on the desktop to learn the theory part of the variables. So first you know about other types of variables, and we will going to do the number type variables. Normally there are three types of number type variables. They were integer, float, and complex. First we are going to learn about integers. To start an integer, you have to make a variable, so you can put any name to the variable, and I put just I. Then you have to put the value we are going to store. So I just put 3 as a whole number, so Python can identify it as an integer. And if you press enter, nothing happens because we have just assigned a variable. If you want to display it, you can use the print function. But before that, let me introduce the print function. So in the print function, you can display any text or number in the Python terminal. For example, I want to display hello world, and I type print open parenthesis and then type hello world. Then I press enter. It displays hello world. And make sure to enter your text inside these double quoted marks, but if not, it gives an error. To display an integer, you don't have to use double quoted marks. If you used it, I just put I inside quotes. To display the value, you have to use the variable name, and I press enter. You will just get the letter I. because inside quotes Python will just display what's inside that quotes, neither it was a variable or not. So again, do this without quotes and press enter. It displays 3 because without quotes Python will search for the letter I and displays the value inside that I named variable. Okay, now it's all about integers and basic variables, and let's start with the float type variable. As usual, give a variable name equal sign and put a number with at least one decimal place because it was a float. So I put 7.5. If you want a whole number, use 7.0 instead. Also, you can print that value as usual. Sometimes there are some connections in floats and integers, but the addition is possible. There are 2 methods to add variables. The first method is make another variable called anyName. So I use total equals I plus f, and then you can print the total integer, and then you got 10.5. The second one is just to type print, and inside that function, that means the parentheses, you can do the addition operation. So I type inside these brackets I plus f, and if I press enter, you get the same answer we got in the last method. If you didn't watch my previous Python video, click the card right top corner in the video so you can just get a basic knowledge about this stuff. Next, we'll talk about complex variables. Just like before, I make another variable called c equals 6i because as I told you earlier, complex can hold both text and numbers. But if I press enter, an error will come. It is because you have to put only j in any form as the text. You can put any number but use j as a text, and I going to print it, and that's it. Okay, and as a bonus stuff, I'll tell you how to see the type of a variable. That means, is it a float or an integer, like that. So type print, and inside the brackets type and put another pair of brackets, and inside that give your variable's name, and it displays the type of the variable. So that's about variable basics and number type variables. So thanks for watching this video till the end. But if you learned something by this video, hit the like button and share this video with anyone that interested with it. And let us meet up in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.